My name is Lauren Sullivan. Please remain standing for the national anthem. You may now be seated.
Oh, I didn't need to put it on my phone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Glenn Shepard, and I am part of the 2021 graduating class of Tapestry Public Charter School. At this time, we ask you to please place your cell phones on the off or vibrate mode and ask to help ensure that there are no distractions that take away from this graduating class. We have had enough. We would like to remind you of a few special rules to keep proper decorum. Please refrain from yelling, and please save all of your applause until all of the diplomas have been conferred. Please refrain from standing to take your pictures, as not to block the view of the people behind you. Follow the directions of the ushers and guides. This will allow us to maintain safety throughout the program. We know it can be hard to contain your excitement on this incredible day, so let's all give a loud cheer for the graduating class of Tapestry Public Charter School. Thank you in advance for your cooperation.
As I look out on my fellow classmates, the graduating class of Tapestry 2021, the word that comes to mind is resilience. Our class has shown the fight to succeed, not just over the last year and 3 months with COVID, but throughout our years at Tapestry. Some of us have been here since the first year in the church, as part of the very first class of 6th graders. Some of us have joined throughout the years, but nonetheless, our contributions have been great. We have watched the school grow and change, but we have also created change. We have built the school that we wanted, which few students can ever say. We have created an SGA, we have grown our sports program, and we even got the school an official mascot costume. For future students, we want our class's legacy to be a great school. We have come through so much to reach this day. We are resilient because we are Titans. I would like to formally say good afternoon. My name is Meredith Paulette.
My name is Vico Bilnum. On behalf of the graduates, we would like to welcome parents, family, friends, faculty, and honored guests at Tapestry Public Charter School graduation ceremony. It is my pleasure to introduce our distinguished guests. Please rise when we call your name and continue standing.
Dr. Matthew Tyson.
Principal of Tapestry Public Charter School.
Mrs. Cheryl Watson Harris.
Superintendent of DeKalb County School.
Mrs. Anna Hill.
DeKalb County School Board Education Member of District 1.
Mrs. Melanie Perch.
Region 1 Superintendent of DeKalb County Schools.
Ms. Marissa Key.
Intern Chief Legal Officer of DeKalb County Schools.
Dr. Vizan Tinsley.
Department Superintendent, Student Support and Intervention.
Ms. Stacy Stepney.
Chief Academic Official of DeKalb County School.
Mr. Jesse Gelbaum and Mrs. Lauren Sullivan.
Senior supporters of Tapestry Public Charter School.
We would also like to recognize and thank our distinguished faculty who are here with us today. Please stand. You may now be seated.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Tyson, and I am the principal of Tapestry Public Charter School. Before we begin with the rest of the program, let's take a moment to reflect on this difficult year we have had and think about the people we have lost from our Tapestry community. Thank you for your presence as we honor Tapestry's graduating class of 2021. We start our honors by introducing the Valedictorian and Salutatorian. The Valedictorian is the student whose grade point average places them as the highest ranked student in the senior class of 2021. This year's recipient is Kendra Holloway. Congratulations, Kendra. Next is the Salutatorian Award. This is given to the student whose grade point average places him at the second highest rank in the senior class of 2021. This award is presented to Vincent Crosby. Please stand and face the crowd. Thank you. We will now have the salutatorian address.
Good afternoon, parents, teachers, and of course, the class of 2021. I'd first like to congratulate the graduating class for not just getting to this point, but for doing so during this very difficult time and making it through virtual learning, which most of us would agree that it wasn't easy, especially with that calculus and economics work, because that definitely did not make it any easier. I am honored to have the title of salutatorian. It represents my hard work and dedication, but I must admit, I had moments of concern about how my grades would turn out this year, The constant stream of online assignments and mountains of late work often had me wondering if I would make it. I would sit down doing missing work for hours, constantly thinking I was likely going to fail all of this. So, top of the class was a pleasant surprise. There are a few important things I learned from my senior year. First, always charge my computer because I woke up many days with it dead. Second, how to pretend my Wi-Fi wasn't working so I didn't have to speak in class. And third, to use the 30 minutes breaks at the end of class to do anything except classwork. I'd like to thank my teachers who were able to find creative ways to teach during this challenging year of virtual learning and for giving us insight on how weird y'all decorate your homes. Mr. G's Darth Vader holding his diploma was my favorite. I would also like to shout out Mr. Miller for being able to teach music so well through one of the most challenging ways to teach music ever, and being very patient and kind while doing so. Thank you, parents, for coming, and congratulations, class of 2021, making it to the beginning of adulthood. We will now present the speech from our valedictorian, Kendra Holloway.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kendra Holloway, and I am the valedictorian for the class of 2021 at Tapestry Public Charter School. I do not enjoy public speaking at all, so I recorded this speech at home and sent it in to be played at this ceremony instead. Thank you, Tapestry, for finding a way I can comfortably share my thoughts with the class of 2021 and their families, friends, and teachers. Unlike most middle and high schools, Tapestry allows its students opportunities to learn and improve their strengths without being weighed down by their weaknesses. There is a famous quote that states, "Everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it is stupid." Tapestry allows and encourages us all to swim and to make use of our strengths in ways which we would feel comfortable. We, the class of 2021, are unique in many ways. I am part of a very small cluster of students in this class who attended Tapestry since it first opened back in 2014. This means that those students and I are the first class at Tapestry to make it from 6th grade all the way to where we are now. In addition, we will hopefully be the only class to graduate without having ever set foot in our school building during our senior year. Like us, Tapestry has gone through a number of significant changes since it was first conceived. The first year it opened, Tapestry was housed in a church, and all of the students were 6th through 8th graders. Our principal was Amanda Chilvers, but we called her Dr. C. The second year, with Barbara Boone as our principal, Tapestry added 9th graders and moved into the Atlanta Jewish Academy, which officially became Tapestry's own building during its 4th year. 10th, 11th, and 12th graders were added the 3rd, 4th, and 5th years, respectively. Our former assistant principal, Matt Tyson, became our principal this year. The past 2 years have been a challenge for all of us, but Tapestry overcame that challenge with ease. While other schools struggled to figure out how to offer virtual lessons, Tapestry was able to proceed smoothly due to its experience with virtual days, both planned and due to last-minute situations. Over the summer, Tapestry teachers prepared and trained to start the 2020-2021 year virtually. Our PTO planned several virtual events for us, such as Spirit Week, where we could all share pictures of ourselves learning with our pets, wearing silly hats, or studying in our night clothes. We also had a virtual talent show, a winter arts showcase, and online clubs so we could safely stay connected. Last year, the principal and some of the teachers and staff drove to the homes of all of the graduating seniors to place graduation signs in their yards and to honor them. Since Tapestry is much smaller than a typical middle or high school, we all get to know and care about each other in ways not possible anywhere else. During my time at Tapestry, I have had a number of memorable experiences. I have fond memories of hanging out with certain friends in 6th grade and meeting Matt Miller, Tapestry's current music teacher, when he began teaching there at the start of my 7th grade year. I also remember the day near the end of my 9th grade year when the actor Zach Galifianakis visited Tapestry and spoke to us. Many of you may know that I was born totally blind, but you may not know that I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome near the end of 5th grade. Even before my diagnosis, my mother thought Tapestry would be a much better fit for me than a typical middle or high school. She attended an information meeting when Tapestry was just an idea and was very impressed with the philosophy of the school and all they hoped to accomplish. Tapestry possessed a nurturing, individualized, accommodating learning environment, smaller class sizes with 2 teachers per class, and 2 sensory rooms where students could go whenever they needed breaks. Even when we were in person, the majority of our assignments were distributed and submitted electronically, and we all had Chromebooks we could use to complete assignments, end-of-course tests, map tests, and the like. Both my blindness and my Asperger's, especially the former, have made it fairly difficult for me to complete assignments without accessible accommodations. In elementary school, I spent many long hours after school with my parents completing homework assignments. This was particularly frustrating because more often than not, I was sent home with the wrong volume of a Braille textbook, or my assignments were full of inexcusable typos. Despite these setbacks, I still managed to earn mostly A's all the way through school, with a few B's here and there. I am very fortunate to have had several teachers over the years who had high expectations for me. Laurel Hudson was my first teacher of the visually impaired, or TVI, starting at age 3. Dr. Hudson evaluated me when I was 2 years old for my initial IEP. My parents told me that it was questioned whether I needed services at all since I was not behind in anything, but fortunately, my parents and Dr. Hudson pushed back. Dr. Hudson made learning enjoyable for me, and she pushed me not only to do my best, but to be the best I could be. Katrina Lowry, my current TVI, has worked with me starting in 1st grade. Not only was Miss Lowry an excellent teacher, but she was a strong advocate for me. My parents have always had high expectations for me as well. In 1st grade, they fought to have me evaluated for the gifted program because the school claimed they did not know how to teach a blind gifted student. In a meeting with my parents and teachers, the school asked what I would get out of being in the gifted program that I would not get out of being in the regular classroom. My parents persisted, and even though it took almost a full school year, I was finally evaluated and placed in the gifted program. In addition to Dr. Hudson and Miss Lowry, I have worked with many teachers who have gone the extra mile to help me develop my interests, including music. Tapestry's own Matt Miller and I have worked together since 7th grade. That first year, he did not have a classroom, so his classes took place on the stage. I would like to thank him for being such a great mentor to me. Christy Tate, my current orientation and mobility teacher, and Angela Merriweather, my current para, have also worked diligently to support me during my final years at Tapestry. When I first learned I was the valedictorian, I felt shocked, embarrassed, and anxious because although I know I have earned this honor, I believe it is unfair for those who tried with all of their might to achieve such a feat. I am sure many of my fellow classmates worked extremely hard and did the best they could in subjects that were challenging for them. I wish there could be multiple valedictorians or salutatorians, and I congratulate all of my classmates on their achievements. I would like to conclude this speech by thanking my family for supporting me in every way they thought possible, my friends for being there whenever I needed them, and my teachers, paras, orientation and mobility instructors, and teachers of the visually impaired, both past and present, for making certain I was well accommodated, both inside and outside of school. I would also like to thank you for listening, and remember, if not for Tapestry, none of us would be where we are now. Go Titans!
Hello! On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of Tapestry Public Charter, I am pleased to present the academic summary of Tapestry Public Charter Class of 2021. This class consists of 36 graduates and has accomplished the following academically. One of our graduates has a 4.0 GPA or higher. 18 of our graduates are eligible for the Hope Scholarship. 6 of our graduates are Zell Miller Scholarship recipients, earning a total of $234,960 in scholarships. Our graduates have been offered a total of $2.5 million in scholarship awards. Our graduates have a total of 44 post-secondary acceptances. Our graduates have been selected to numerous colleges and post-secondary programs that include Agnes Scott College, Appalachian State University, Augusta University, Clark University, Clayton State University, DeKalb University, Emmanuel College, Flagler College, Fort Valley State University, Gardner-Webb University, Georgia Gwinnett College, Georgia State Perimeter College, Georgia Southern University, Georgia State University, Georgia Tech, Kennesaw State University, Marshall University, Maryville College, Mercer University, Oglethorpe University, Otis College of Art and Design, Piedmont College, Santa Rosa Junior College, Samford University, Savannah College of Art and Design, University of the Pacific, and University of the West. We had 6 graduates participate in dual enrollment: Ricky Davis, Shira Davis, Kendra Holloway, Noah Kistenberg, Glenn Shepard, and Ty Thomas. One of our graduates, Daryl Causey, will participate in an apprenticeship with the Atlanta Electrical Association Contractors. One of our graduates, Ricky Davis, will participate in an internship with the Atlanta Workshop Players. We have our first eligible NCAA graduate, Vika Bielner, who has received an athletic scholarship for swimming at Emmanuel College, an NCAA Division II school. We would also like to acknowledge the Star Student Award. This award is given to a student in each school's senior class who scored the highest in the SAT on a single date and in the top 10% of the class. This year, Meredith Paulette is our star student. Meredith is also the recipient of the $100,000 Agnes Scott Elizabeth Kiss Trailblazer Scholarship and has received over $400,000 in total scholarship awards. We also have a star teacher. The star teacher is a teacher declared by the school's star student to have had the most significant contribution to the star student's scholastic development. This year's star teacher is Mrs. Lauren Sullivan. Please stand and face the audience. At this time, please join me in welcoming our Superintendent and Chief Educational Officer of DeKalb County School District, Mrs. Cheryl Watson Harris, to the podium to certify the academic summary of the class of 2021.
Thank you so much. Can you just join me in giving a huge round of applause to Dr. Tyson and his amazing staff? Congratulations to all of our parents, as well as our scholars. And we also want to acknowledge the chairperson of our Board of Education, Mrs. Vicki Turner, who's with us today as well. As the Superintendent and Chief Education Officer of DeKalb County School District, I present the class of 2021 for Tapestry Charter School. On the basis of your certification, On the basis of the certification, I accept the academic summary for this graduating class. The academic achievement meets the State Board of Education standards for the public schools of Georgia and the requirements as established by Advanced Ed, the Georgia Accrediting Commission, and the DeKalb County Board of Education. Therefore, I'm requesting that our board member, Mrs. Anna Hill, release their diplomas and certificates. Let's welcome Mrs. Anna Hill.
Greetings. On the basis of your certification, I accept your recommendation. The academic achievement of this class meets the course requirements as established by Advanced Ed, the Georgia Board of Education, the Georgia Accrediting Commission, and the DeKalb County Board of Education. As a representative of the DeKalb County Board of Education, I authorize the release and presentation of diplomas and certificates to the class of 2021 at Tapestry Charter. Congratulations.
Kendra Holloway. Vinnie Crosby. Aaron Ansine. Oh, give him the card. Vika Bielner. I gave you the wrong. Mitchell Benford. Mitchell. William Bryan. Aiden Burkart. Daryl Causey Jr. Lanaya Crook. Ricky Davis. Shira Davis. Caleb Drakes. Kayla Fowler. Mateo Gilbert. Jason Guzman. Javez Harris. Jason Heath. Adam Javo. Julian Jester. Jabril Johnson. Justin Johnson. Amelie Kilgore. Noah Kistenberg. Meredith Paulette. Brian Reed. John Robertson. Glenn Shepard. Gordon Smith. Lontrelius Stevens. Desmond Thomas III. Ty Thomas. Vivian Wells. Nashawn White. Chase Gus William. Tyler Williams.
Hello, everybody. Hi. Okay, hold on. All right. Class of 2021. Well, y'all are already standing, so I don't have to say that part. But everybody ready? All right. You may now turn your tassels. Woo!
Class of 2021, we are proud of you. You have reached an amazing accomplishment. Go out and represent yourself well. Thank you, family and friends, for supporting Tapestry. We will now begin the recessional. Graduates, please rise. Or stand up. Continue standing. Thank you.